My name is Kylie Roth, and this is my Intro to Nursing student presentation. The type of nursing field that I chose to present on is labor and delivery nurse. I chose this field because I had the opportunity to job shadow the labor and delivery unit at Hayes Med when we had the assignment about picking a field to job shadow in, and I absolutely loved my experience there. I got to work with the newborns as well as watch the birthing process, and it was just a very interesting experience that I would love to do again. I also decided that this would give me a chance to learn more about the field because I'm very interested in labor and delivery, and I've always been interested in working with newborns, and being a labor and delivery nurse, I get to help the mom as well. I found this funny picture that I thought fit along great. It says, "To the labor and delivery nurse, every day is Labor Day." A description of a labor and delivery nurse: they help deliver babies and assist moms through the process of birth. They are present during labor, birth, and postpartum experiences. A few specific responsibilities include monitoring babies and mothers' vital signs, monitoring contractions, and when I job shadowed, I actually watched a nurse hook up these monitors, and it's these little circle discs that place on the mom's stomach, and then elastic straps connect them to hold them into place. And then on the screen it shows the mom's vital signs, and then there's a screen for the baby's vital signs. And then it prints out this chart of the contraction waves, and you can measure how far apart they are and chart on the different types of contractions that they're having. Labor and delivery nurses also administer medications, aid with labor, discover and help with complications. They assist in surgery, and they coach new mothers, like, for example, breastfeeding. They help learn how to latch and make sure they're latching correctly. The education requirement for a labor and delivery nurse is the first step. You have to become a registered nurse, and you can either do that with an associate's degree, which would be just an RN, or a bachelor's degree, which would be a BSN. The program that you have to go through has to be accepted by the State Board of Nursing, and then you are required to pass the NCLEX. There are also options that allow you to advance in the program, and you can do that through certificates or also additional education. For the certificate, you can earn the RNCOB, which is the Inpatient Obstetric Nursing Certification, and this is through the National Certification Corporation. If you would like to advance your education, then there are different options, such as the nurse practitioner, and there's also a certified nurse midwife, which that is through the American Midwifery Certification Board. Personally, if I were to continue education, which is what I would like to do, I would get a nurse practitioner's, and I am planning on job shadowing one of my aunts. I have two that are currently nurse practitioners, and I have set up a job shadow with one of them to see if that's something that I am actually interested in. So that'll be very exciting to do. For the experience that is required for the registered nurse, there is no experience required, but they recommend that you have previous nursing field experience, and this could include a certified nursing assistant, a CNA, a certified medication aide, a CMA, or even a licensed practical nurse, which is an LPN. And there's programs that do LPN, RN, and then there's also an RN to BSN if that's something that you're interested in. And I have been a CNA since 2016, and I absolutely love my job. I work at two nursing homes, one in my hometown and then one is in Hayes as well, while I'm going to school. And it's really given me a lot of experience when working with nurses and also like the patients or residents that I work. It just teaches you a lot of life experiences and really gives you that experience that is needed to become a nurse. The salary for a nurse, for just a typical RN, according to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, is $67,490. There is an option for like a traveling nurse, which pays more. And I have this chart here that shows 5 different states and their annual salaries. So the first one is California, and it's $113,000. Hawaii is $93,000. Washington, D.C. is $88,000. New Jersey is $82,000. And Delaware is $74,000. This is a good job, I think, to do if you were really interested in seeing a lot of different places and going somewhere different. If you were to continue your education and become a nurse practitioner, the median annual salary is a little bit below $114,000. And typically, if you have your BSN, which is the bachelor's degree, instead of just your regular RN, then you'll get paid more than just like the typical RN. The job availability for nurses is great. They will always have job security. A statistic from the Bureau of Labor Statistics predicts that the nursing field will grow by 15% from now until 2026. And that is faster than any other occupation out there. The Bureau says that the demand for people in the healthcare field will increase due to the aging population, and the job market is going to be very, very good because of the amount of people who retire within the next few years. And here's a chart I provided from the BLS that shows the numerical data. So it shows that the registered nurses employment in 2016 was just under 3 million, and the projected employment for 2026 is almost 3.4 million. And it shows the 15% change, which in numbers that's about 438,000 people. And these are the sources that I use for my presentation. Thank you for listening.